according to Krishna Bhagwan Ji that we are offering this class to him, chanting, the understanding, it's all on his command, is his wish. We'll do Sloka 35, Varsha.
Sure.
Shreyan,
Shreyan,
Swadharmo,
Swadharmo,
Vigunaha,
Vigunaha,
Paradharmat,
Paradharmat,
Swanushtitat,
Swanishtatat,
Swadharme,
Swadharme,
Nidhanam,
Nidhanam,
Shreya,
Shreya,
Paradharmo,
Paradharmo,
Bhayavaha.
Bhayavaha,
Shloka 36. Arjun Uvacha,
Arjunuvacha,
Atha Kena,
Atha Kena,
Prayuktoyam,
Prayuktoyam,
Papam Charati,
Papam Charati,
Purushaha,
Purushaha,
Annichannapi,
Anichannapi,
Varshneya,
Varshneya,
Baladiva,
Baladiva,
Niyojitaha.
Niyojataha.
Thank you. So Shloka 35, Chapter 3, Krishna Bhagwan Ji was guiding us, giving us the knowledge for Karma Yoga, that how important it is to do our karma, do our daily routine. So for making the humans understand, he has went to that extent that he has given his own example. Remember that I myself, I am doing the karma. There is no need, obviously. He is the super boss. But still I am doing because karma has to be done. So we understand that even karma has to be done by the Supreme Lord himself, the creator of the entire universe. Then we to obviously have to do. We are just humans. Who created us, who created everyone. The Lord Brahmaji himself is doing his karma. So we cannot just skip this part. So now let's see what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying in Shloka 35. Shreyan, better. Swadharma, personal duty. Vigunaha, imperfect. Paradharma, than another's prescribed duties. Shu anushtitat, perfectly done. Swadharme, in one personal duties. Nidhanam, that Shreya, better. Paradharma, duties prescribed for others. Bhavya Avyaha, cause of fear and danger. So here Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying that doing your dharma, doing your primary duty is better even if you do it not perfectly, and doing someone else primary duty and doing that perfectly is very dangerous. Suppose I go and sit in a clinic and I say I'm a doctor and I see 10 patients. Will I be doing this justice for that 10 patients? Even though I do it perfectly, it is not my dharma. I'm not a doctor. It is not my primary duty. So it will be very dangerous, right? 10 patients who are sick and I'm just prescribing any medicines. So this is what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying, that do your swadharma. Swa is what? The self. Hai Dharma is our dharma, our responsibility, our karma. So we have to do our swadharma, our self duties, our self karma, our self daily routine. So it can be anything. It can be any profession. It can be of any field, even male or female or kids or any senior citizen, anyone. The law is that you have to do your swadharma. Don't peep on someone else that, oh yeah, that is better, I go and do that. That will be very dangerous. So we need to just enjoy our life, what is there in our life, when things start happening that that other person's Swadharma is very interesting, mine is not at all interesting. When we are peeping on someone else's Swadharma, when we are seeing someone else's life, we are start comparing, then all this thing happens. So Sri Krishna ji is saying, don't do that. Enjoy your life, enjoy your today, and do your Swadharma. Because, and he is saying, if you do someone else Swadharma, it will become very dangerous. It will create fear as well, obviously, because you are doing someone else. We need to focus in our personal life. We have to do our personal duty. We shouldn't go and do someone else's duty. Even not even our husbands, not even our kids. We cannot go and sit and do the studies for our kids. We cannot. So like, I am a housewife and I teach Gita. So I cannot go to my husband's office and do the office work. It will be very dangerous. So this is what very simple Sri Krishna ji is explaining. Focus only on you. Focus only on your work. Focus only on your routine. So this is what is the message by Krishna Bhagwan Ji, Sloka 35. Archana ma'am, please explain.
In this shloka, Shri Krishna ji is saying that we should focus on our own duties, our own swadharma, and not on others' duty. So you give the example that, if we not being a doctor, if we start treating patients, that is wrong. So everybody has their own duties, their own maybe profession or work or day-to-day work. So we should focus on that and not interfere or kind of uh, put our eyes or ears onto others' duties, and that is what he is saying in this shloka.
Thank you so much. Varsha.
Yeah, so in the shloka, as Archana ma'am said, everybody has his own prescribed duties, their own dharma. And if we go and start doing others' dharma, it is very dangerous. We need to do our swadharma, we need to do our prescribed duties. And that's the moral of this shloka.
Thank you. We'll move to Shloka 36. Now Arjun has asked something to Krishna Bhagwan Ji. Arjun Vacha, Arjun said, Atha then, Kena by what? Prayuktaha forced, I am one papam sin, charati commit, purusho a person, annicham unwillingly, api even, Vashneya, he who belongs to the Vashne, that is Krishna Bhagwan Ji is another name, Vashneya, he belonged to Vashne, that is Vrindavan or Mathura. Balat by force, eva as if niyojati order. So Arjun is asking to Krishna Bhagwan Ji that why is a person forced to commit sinful acts, even if he or she is not willing to do, as if the person is being driven away by some force. So here Arjun, remember chapter 1, Arjun is not willing to wage the war. He feels he is going to commit a sin. So suddenly that thought has come into his mind, and suddenly in between, he is asking to Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So we can imagine how is the Arjun state. Still he is in that state that I am going to wage the war, I am going to kill my cousins, I am going to, even though Krishna Bhagwan Ji has explained very detailed that what is body, what is soul, and where you have to focus. Then he told about the karma. Now how detailed that Arjun's karma is to wage the war, to fight. He was a great warrior. He was not a doctor or he was not an engineer. He was the warrior. So he has to wage the war, but still he is not at all convinced. And suddenly he got the thought, and he's again asking to Krishna Bhagwan Ji that why? No, you feel, the body is feeling that he is going to do a sin, and without his will, that body is not willing to do something, do that sin, but the body feels that some force is pushing to do that sin. So we can relate this part in with us as well, that sometimes we don't want to do something. We feel that it is not good. The body feels, we feel according to our intellect. Everybody's intellect is different. Now, so we feel we should not do this, but we feel that we are just doing it. How it is happening, I am not willing to do, but still I am doing it. So there is some force. And you feel that the body, it is a sin. It is not good. It is not correct to do this certain thing. But still we are doing. So same thing is the Arjun situation. He don't want to fight. He don't want to kill. He feel it is sinful, and he feels some force is making him do. Even though he don't want, that is some force. So this is what Arjun is asking to Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So for this he called Krishna Ji as Varshneyan. So he's telling that how to avoid that, what to do at that certain level, at that point of time, what has to be done. So he's asking to Krishna Bhagwan Ji, and Krishna Bhagwan Ji will explain in the next shloka. Ritu Babi, please explain.
Yeah, so just like we people have doubts, even Arjun has his doubts, and he's asking Krishna Bhagwan Ji in this shloka that even though you have classified all the natures and given everybody their primary duties and all are doing their primary duties, then still why do we commit mistakes? Why do, even knowingly that something is wrong, at times we are still doing it? So why it happens, and what is the way out?
Nice. Varsha, please explain.
So basically, Arjun is still in that state of confusion where he's not wanting to wage a war against his own relatives and blood relations. And even though Krishna ji says that we need to perform our prescribed duties and we need to do our swadharma, Arjun is questioning Sri Krishna ji that under what influence does a man do a sinful act against his own will as part of a swadharma. So he's asking Krishna ji this question.
Thank you so much. Archana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. So here Arjun is asking Shri Krishna that even after knowing this, then why does human being, or why does one still do any any mistakes or any sin? So if he knows that what is true, what is the path or what is right, then why do we still make mistakes, or we still do something which is wrong?
Thank you so much. So Archana will tell what are the prayers, how do we pray, what we should pray. After a long time.
Yes, so I'm on spot today. Yeah, so we already discussed about the main prayer, which is chapter 2, Shloka 7, which we should do as 108 times, which we call Mala. Apart from that, we should always have in our mind, we should always have this thought that whatever happens, whatever is happening is with Sri Krishna's wishes, and so that's why if anything good happens, we should be thankful to and grateful to Sri Krishna, and if anything wrong happens, then we should say sorry to him. And plus, at the same time, I also bear in mind that maybe he has a hidden reason, maybe there is something he has in mind which I can't see. So primarily those things, and just focusing on his teachings about doing our duties very very religiously, and with uh, uh, with without feeling pressurized to do it. So with complete focus, with enjoyment. So that those are the things I focus on, and I think those are the prayers.
Very nice. Thank you so much. Varsha, please.
So, I mean, I usually pray every day, and my prayers have changed. Uh, I now pray for, I mean, in whatever situation that I am, good or bad, in whatever circumstances that I am, I pray to Krishna ji to be with me. As long as he's there with me, I know that there's some, I mean, some good that is that I can't see, that he has foreseen for me. So I tell him that I surrender myself to you. Whatever you have in your vision for me, I abide by that vision. I thank you for all that you have given me, and I ask for forgiveness for whatever mistakes that I have committed. This is the prayer that I do when I am in front of my puja room and I'm doing my prayers. But often during the day when I'm not, I mean, I'm confused, or I'm unhappy, or I'm dejected, or some things that keep happening in our day-to-day lives, I just close my eyes and I say that I'm on Shri Krishna ji's path, and at that time I start feeling good automatically. It just like a switch. I start feeling better, and I change my perception about what's happening, and that is something which is helping me a lot. So this is my daily I mean daily way of calling and remembering Shri Krishna Bhagwan ji.
Very nice. It's really good. Ritu Bhabi, your turn.
The prayers are actually very short compared to everyone. I just thank God for a beautiful day, and I just entrust the whole day to Him to guide me throughout the day, not to do anything bad, just be with me throughout the day. And that's it. I start on my work. That's all.
Great, nice. Thank you so much.
I also, one more thing I wanted to add was that I have not read about the gunas so much, the sattvic, rajasic, and tamasic guna, but I am kind of a lazy person, but I've seen that behavior also changing in me after reading, and after I mean, when we concentrated so much on the shlokas, and in his preachings he's continuously telling Arjuna to do his prescribed duties, do his prescribed duties. That moment when you have some bit of inertia that okay, I'll do it later, in that moment I think that no, uh, I mean, I need to act now, because I can be tired, I can be lazy, but I have my sense of responsibilities. And this is not a prayer, this is just a behavioral change that I am noticing in myself.
Very nice. I should say, Krishna Bhagwan Ji, thank you for
Right.
making good changes in you all. Because if we don't show us the results, we will not continue. You know? We are humans. We need results because we are chanting the shlokas. We are discussing about Gita. We are trying to be on the path of Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So we need results. So it is for sure he shows the results in a very good way. As you all are noticing, very nice. Thanks to Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So we should also, we should also say that I bow down to you, Krishna Bhagwan Ji. I do pranam. I do namaskar to you again and again. You know, that add on when we are not asking anything, we are just praising him. And you are God of all the gods, you are God of the entire universe. And he likes lotus flower a lot. So we can say your eyes are like lotus, your feet are like lotus, you are very beautiful, you are my God. So we can add this when we are not asking anything, we are just praising him. That also. And we can do anytime and whenever you remember. It is to what in throughout the Gita, Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying, remember me 24/7. He is saying always, he is saying, do your karma, parallelly remember me. So that is how, like Archana ma'am said, Kina, background music, it is keep on running in the background in my head. That is the level we should achieve, that we are doing anything, whatever, even fighting, even mood is upset, but in the background, in your head, in your consciousness and subconsciousness, the chanting is going on. So we should go to that level. Now that will come gradually. It is like you're training your brain, right? Like you're chanting the shlokas, you're remembering Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So your brain is trained. And why we have to train our brain that in that way? Because we don't know when will be our last breath. When will be our last breath. So that is why we are training now itself, that we are always in divine consciousness. We are always remembering Krishna Bhagwan Ji. So at that last breath, that time also we are remembering him and we get Krishna Bhagwan Ji. Very simple. We are able to give moksha to our soul. We have to try. We don't know the destiny. We don't know the final results. But we have to try. Keep doing what Krishna Bhagwan Ji is saying us. So that is why slowly and gradually, even he told that everything will happen, but slowly and gradually. Don't be in a hurry. Don't push yourself, but enjoy. Whatever you are doing, you enjoy and do. When you enjoy, then the results are very good. So when you chant one shloka, also enjoy that. Add your music, add your rhythm. So that enjoyment, that happiness, when you feel, and even when Krishna Bhagwan Ji will see, the results you will see is mind-blowing. It's beyond imagination. So try that, add on all this, that we are not asking anything, we are just praising Krishna Bhagwan Ji, we bow down. So this comes in Bhagavatam when Brahma Ji, when he says one sentence, he's saying, Krishna Bhagwan Ji, I bow down. And then he says one sentence, and again he says that on your command I am saying everything. So he add on so much. 10 sentence he has said. In before that 10 sentence, he is remembering Krishna Bhagwan Ji. He's praising Krishna Bhagwan Ji, that it is on your command, it is on your wish. I do namaskar to you. You are very beautiful. So this is what we learn, that we should also remember Krishna Bhagwan Ji and praise him when we are not asking anything from him. It is just we are praising him. So you can add your lines as well, whatever which comes from your heart. This is what the great devotees does. All the bhajans, aarti, it is not sung by Krishna Bhagwan Ji or any other god. It is the devotees who have created, the great devotees. It has come through love. Yes. So chant more and more of shlokas, and that is why Gita is very special, because none of the devotees have written it. It is that God has sung this Gita. It is a song of God. It is not that he's preaching or teaching. He has sung that. It is called shlokas. Shlokas are what? Shloka means the old Sanskrit poems. So that is why it is called as shloka, and we add rhythm to it. We add some music. Okay, so try that you chant more and more. So when chanting is done, the connection with Krishna Bhagwan Ji is becoming stronger and stronger, and he helps you to have a better life in this material world as well as after this material world, that is the spiritual world, which this body cannot see. Yes? Any doubts? No doubts.
Bye, Pinky.